Hey guys, we have here a well-known good player from the Netherlands. We are right now at a tournament in the Netherlands in Eindhoven. It's a RSD X LAN party.
The party.
The party.
Yeah.
And here's a very big Street Fighter tournament, and I want to introduce you a very well-known player from the Netherlands. Introduce yourself first.
My real name is Rick Bolberg. My nickname is Immersion. Recently got picked up by LowLandLions, so I'm really happy with that. And well, that's about it.
So, and which character are you playing in Street Fighter?
I play Vega, also known as Claw.
So, but the main one question: how did it come to this? Because Vega is a low tier, and you're sticking to such a low tier so long.
Yeah.
So, how did it come to this?
Basically, in 1994, I believe, I saw this movie, Street Fighter 2, the animated movie.
Okay.
And when I saw Vega in that movie, because actually in Street Fighter 2, I actually thought he looks kind of bad, the character, I think.
Yeah.
And when I saw that movie and saw how he was supposed to look, you know, without the pixels and all the stuff,
Okay.
I thought he just looked awesome, really badass. And then he had that fight with Chun-Li, and yeah, it was such an awesome character. And I've been a fan of the character ever since, so I've been playing Vega ever since.
So it's more about the looks than the actually.
It's about the character and you know, the way he is. He's like everything. Like he's totally opposite of me. You know, he's like this really narcissistic kind of guy. That psycho killer side of him. And
you're humble.
Yeah, I'm kind of humble and kind of shy sometimes, and he's just, you know, he's everything I'm not. He's like a complete opposite of me. So
Okay.
those are things I like about him, and I like that he's an evil character. Like I like evil characters in fighting games.
Sadistic
so, yeah, like the Shadowloo group. I think all of them are pretty cool characters.
Yeah,
so.
I think so too.
Yeah.
What I want to know is, we know you since a long time, yeah.
Yeah.
So and we saw you like, you became from just a good Vega player to a really awesome player, one of the best in Europe, maybe the best. I know Eugenius is sitting here and he's like looking down on the floor, but maybe one of the best. Definitely a really good player. So how did you improve? So because I think Vega is not just like doing some combos or setups. You have to play footsie and all the stuff.
Yeah.
How did you get good at that?
It's basically like I don't have a special plan or a special training program or anything like that. It's just playing the game a lot. You know, it's playing the game, and what I do try to do is I do try to watch back my matches, see the things I did wrong in my matches. You know, like why did I lose this match, and try to improve that for the next time I play. And I think it's a tough thing. I think Street Fighter is a tough thing to learn. You have 39 characters, and there are gonna be even more in the next version. And there's so many small things every character you have to know. And I still think I have so much more to learn. So I think myself as a good player, but I still need so much more training to get at the same stage as like a Ryan Hart or a Luffy. Yes. They are so amazing, and I still I'm a few levels below them, I think.
So still a lot of work to do, and never-ending story.
Yeah, it's a never-ending story. You constantly try to progress and do the best you can, and some days it works, some days it doesn't, and sometimes you're lucky, sometimes you're not. But I think in the end, every tournament you go to, you grow. I think every tournament you go to is a learning experience, and every match you even fight online can be a learning experience. Although I'm not a big fan of online plays.
Who is?
Yeah, that's true. Who is?
I will come later to the travel topic, but one thing I want to know from you is, what do you think your Vega is different from other Vega players? Like, why is your Vega unique?
That's a difficult question to answer. My Vega is probably it's really defensive. I have a really defensive claw or Vega. A lot of other Vegas are more offensive, like Mr. Eugen.
Eugenius.
Eugenius. He's like I'm trying to level up my offense too, because that's something I'm lacking. It's like I think I'm pretty good at keeping people out and playing defensively, but when it comes to offense, I often make mistakes, silly mistakes that get me into trouble. You know.
Okay.
I'll
And-
do a workshop in offense. You
Yeah.
want to go in the defense, yeah?
If you don't hear Eugen because he doesn't have a mic, the thing is, Eugene is very aggressive,
Yeah.
and Immersion is very defensive. So I
Yeah.
think the best Vega in the world will be like a fusion between
Yeah.
both of you. So actually, the only thing you have
Yeah.
to do is just you watch his videos, and
Yeah.
he should watch your videos,
Yeah.
and then you're perfect.
Yeah, but I mean, even defensive and offensive, that's not the only thing to it, of course. I mean, it's also little habits you have, and that's what makes every Vega player unique, you know? Like, you have a
Yes.
lot of Vega players in the US also, and they're all different. I mean, like, Seuss is like, Seuss plays a lot like me, like really defensive, really lame, and then he has some awesome tricks to go along with that. So I think every Vega is different, but I just try to do the best I can and learn tricks from other Vegas and try to do things that work. And I really can't say like this is what makes me unique. You know,
Okay.
it's really hard for me to name a specific thing that makes me unique. It's,
I think your unique thing is the defensive style. I think
yeah,
it's
yeah,
really
it could
unique.
be, it could be, yes.
So, and you traveled a lot. So,
Yes.
and you learned a lot of different communities.
Yes.
So, can you tell us the difference between your Dutch community and maybe the other communities you know?
At the moment, at this moment in time, I think the Dutch community is not that great. Yeah, I mean, not that they're bad at the game or anything, but the environment in the Netherlands at this moment, it's like it's filled with players that don't want to come or don't come to tournaments.
Yeah.
And that's really bad because it makes everybody, like even the better players or the not so good players, I mean, it's bad for everybody if people don't show up, you know?
Yes.
It's the more people come and support the events that are being held in the Netherlands, the better it is. And in the Netherlands there's this thing that people aren't willing to travel as much.
Yeah, I heard that.
Like
yeah.
like when something is an hour away, then they say, well, I'm not going to travel for an hour for this thing.
Just 1 hour is
yeah,
nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Because
nothing.
because in the Netherlands, if there are events, I usually have to travel 2 hours or more, and so even events in the Netherlands are kind of a travel for me. But I always try to come when I can because I think it's important. I think it's important for everybody that you're there to support it. You know.
Yes.
And a lot of people in the Netherlands don't feel the same way, and that's why the scene is kind of shrinking and shrinking and shrinking.
Yes.
And you have this solid group of like 10 people or 15 people that still want to do everything about it.
Yeah.
But lately, I mean, the latest signs in the Netherlands have been kind of positive.